welcome to the practice video for Etude. This is a new video. The last video was too long for some of you, which I can completely understand. It was a lot of reading. Alright, before you start Etude, it's important that you have permission from me to go on. This is one of those pieces that students get in the middle of book one. They want to go really fast, and they learn this piece with lots of mistakes, and then we spend months of undoing those mistakes. So, that's the first step. Have permission, have had sung this in your lesson, and make sure that it's really time to go on. The next thing is that you will have wanted to play G major scale 2 octaves in your lesson and have been practicing this at home, so the finger patterns are automatic. The other thing is you want to have done your G major 2 octave arpeggios as well. So I'm going to do those with you. Let me grab my violin. This is on page 36 in your book. Use your music if you can. Try to follow along. If not, you can easily play this by ear. We can start with a preparation for the tonalization, top of page 36. You can pluck the G, then play D. Now play both strings together. So you'll want to repeat that again on your own. You can pause the video and play that a couple times. This is a great warm-up. Do not just skip things because they seem like they're too easy. This will really help start getting the tone in your ear. Next one, G. Third finger on D. These are the same notes, so they should sound just exactly alike, just one's lower, one's higher. They should match when you play the G string and third finger on D together. G major scale 1 octave, red finger pattern on the D and the G. So we have whole step, half, whole. G, A, whole, D, whole, back down. A lot of you ask what's the shaky thing I do with my hand. That's vibrato, and you start learning that in Suzuki Book 2. You have to have excellent waterfall wrist before you can even start vibrato. Alright, part 2, this is the second octave of G major. You're going to play the blue pattern on the A string and the E string. Very important, stop on second finger on the E. Students go on and it messes up their ear. And they're like, what's happening? So we stop. Okay, third finger on the D. You can play Mrs. Twinkle Stop Stop Rhythm. A. 1 on your tape. 2 right next to 1, blue. 3. E. 1 on your tape. Blue, 2 right next to it. Alright, so that should be easy at this point. If it's not, then you're not ready for Etude. You have to be able to switch between red and blue finger patterns really well for Etude. Alright, so now we're going to put the scales together. This is the 4th line in your book on page 36 with all these scales. So we did the tonalization really quick. We did the scale. We just did that second part of the scale, the second octave. And now we're going to go to the last. Really quick, we probably already discussed this, but what does octave mean? What else sounds like octave? Octagon, octopus, and it used to be October, the 8th month. OCT is a prefix at the beginning of the word, and it just means 8. So an octave is 8 steps of notes, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then we keep going, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then I didn't count the other. Okay, so we have red on the G and the D, blue A and E. Very, very important. So don't just rush on, be like, I want to start Etude, I'm going to go. It's not going to sound right. Red only on the G. Red D. Blue. Play the blue. Blue on the E. Stop on 2. Don't go. Wait. Alright, now if we go up, we must go down. You can practice that a lot slower. This video is already over 5 minutes long, so we have to go on. Please read the bottom of page 36. I try to read this in everyone's lesson, but I'll just read the title for now. Musical improvement comes from listening. Interesting. So if you want to get better on violin really fast, listen to your CDs a ton, and you will do wonders. Your ears will learn so much. It will be amazing. Really. Never underestimate the power of listening. Okay, so now I'm flipping through my handbook for the page on Etude. Okay, one more. One more. Okay, so this is Etude. It has houses, and we have an ABC house. This is the first thing that you're going to learn, and it's the blue finger pattern. Here are my other book. Okay. First house and, we'll do that again. First house and, you can also play whatever rhythms. So you have 3 ABC houses. This is A, B, C. So you have first house and open D. The second house and open D. The third house over the hill and we'll learn the over the hill part. But if you've done your listening, your fingers probably already want to go there. Okay, the next spots are the bridges. If you have these houses and the bridges, the rest will come together very easy. Okay, the first bridge is the G major arpeggio. So you will have wanted to learn your arpeggios really well before this and have practiced them every day. I won't demonstrate now though. So this is the second half of bar 8 in your music. You're going to put your first finger on the A. Keep it there like glue, like Song of the Wind. 2 and 3 go to the D. Roll your bow. Back to the A, 1, 3. Low 2 on E. Let's do that again. 3 on D. 1. 3 on A, low 2 on E. And the words are to the first bridge down. To the first bridge down. So we're really high for that down word, and then we go down. Down the road, and here's our second bridge, D major arpeggio. Red 2 on D. Second bridge to the. Alright, let's do that again with a rhythm. Pop. 2. Roll to the A. Ready, play. Second bridge to the high hill and come down to start. And now we go. Whatever, that part is always really weird. Okay, so the next part is to have done your finger exercise number 2 while you started either perpetuo motion or andantino allegretto in there. And this is a finger pattern blue. You're going to climb up and down. Now skip all together. 1 on the A, next fingers. Next, second finger. Back down to 1. Then on the E. 1, 2, 1. Great. To take it a step further, you can do the preparation for Minuet 1 on the bottom of this page. Or whatever. So you have down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Same thing, and you play all the exercises like that. Then you add just this nice slur, you don't stop. And then when you get it fast, okay, so after you know how to do all those things really, really well, just not okay. You never want to settle for your lowest efforts. You should practice that to your highest level. Maybe you just do all of those things for 1 or 2 weeks. That would make Etude get really good, really a lot faster. This piece takes a long time. Don't expect to come into your lesson and play this in 1 day and be done. And don't feel discouraged if it takes like 2 or 3 weeks and you're in group class and still trying to figure out how it all goes together. This piece is preparing you for the last half of book 1, and it's really important that you take your time. Doesn't mean that you're a bad student if it takes you longer. Doesn't mean that you're a good student if it takes you 5 seconds to learn either. So don't let your mind trick you with any of those things. So let's sing Etude. I do try to sing in my high voice. It's kind of, it gets kind of high eventually. Maybe I'll have like the xylophone where I can take it down an octave or something. Alright, so you want to get your words out. I'll sing it once with the words, and then I'll play it on my violin once without singing the words. Down the road in, o'er the hill, and here's the first house and the second house and third house o'er the hill, and oops, we turn around and down the road and down the road and o'er the hill, and here's the first house and the second house and the third house o'er the hill, and to the first bridge down the road and down the road, the second bridge to the third hill we come down to start, and now we go and down the road and down the road we go and go until at last we come to Grandma's house. Alright now, and I'll just play it without singing the words. I'll try to go pretty slow so that when you're in the learning stages of this that you can just play along with this recording, because I know the Suzuki book recording goes really fast. But there are iPhone apps, one called Anytune, A-N-Y space T-U-N-E, and you can put all of your songs in it and it slows them down. It's really awesome to be able to play with something like that. Also the amazing slow downer. So don't feel like my videos are your only option. I know these videos aren't like well polished or anything. They're just here so you're not taking like a million videos every single lesson. Alright, here we go. Etude, which means a teaching piece in French, and this was written by Suzuki, and it's staccato. Maybe I'll practice some tick-tocks, thumb pull-ups, smiles, thumb squeezes, so you can just squeeze your thumb into the bow as well. Tiny bow circles, because that's what I'm doing into the string. Awesome. Good luck with your etude. There's a part 2, just like there was a variation B for perpetual motion. And so when you can play etude super, super, super well, then you can start the practice. It's really important that you stop in between each double, and then after a week or so, give your body time to learn this well, then you can play. That bow stroke was called sautier. It literally means bouncing. Thumb pull-ups and also bouncing balls help that. Then play it with fist bow hold. Alright, so you should have your words for etude. If you don't, or if you have like an old handbook or something, please let me know and I can give you a copy of the words anytime from my computer. Good luck with etude. This is a great piece, and it's actually teaching you parts of minuet number 2. So take the time that you need on this because you're going to sound awesome in the minuets. Alright, happy practicing!